All right, guys, welcome to the Very Serious Business Podcast. I'm here with Jay, who is the owner, operator, founder of a Better View.
A Better View window
A
cleaning.
Better View window cleaning. Yeah, Jay, thank you for coming on. We
Yeah, no
appreciate
problem.
it. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, tell us about the business. How'd you get into it? So I believe you worked for another window cleaning company, and then you had kind of done it, or what?
Yeah, so how I got into it is actually crazy because I was jumping from like job to job, doing everything, like working Mariano's, then doing warehouse stuff, but then I didn't quite like it. So my friend from high school, he told me about this job about window cleaning, what we do and how simple it is, how easy it is. So I was like, sure, let's go for it. So I did that. Then I just realized, like, you know what? This is it. This is the calling. This was what I need. This is how I got. Then that's how I got into it, pretty much. Like, just from a friend.
Okay. Was this a friend is that who you had worked for before, or no?
I didn't work for him, but no, we went to high school together. So he.
No, I mean this friend, is that the guy who you worked for his window cleaning company before? Did you just start your own?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, it's not his. Yeah, it's not his.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
He worked for a company, and then he told me about that company as well. Because I was looking for a job, I was like, you know what, I'm tired of this warehouse stuff, so I want something else. So, he told me about it. I'm like, okay, I'll do this. And, I was doing all type of things. So, took out the window cleaning, said, let's try it. It was amazing.
Yeah. When you say it was amazing, like, why is that? What did you like about it? Yeah.
So, I like the freedom of, like, not having anyone over your back telling you how fast you need to work or how slow you need to work, or, it is like being able to breathe, relax, and just know that I have this to do and I can get it done at my pace.
Yeah. Were you like stressed with other jobs before, or not really? You just
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
I was stressed with other
nice,
jobs.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Okay. Okay, I was gonna ask what inspired you, but basically what inspired you was working for the other company and then realizing you could do your own window cleaning thing. Like, what inspired you to start it?
What inspired me to start my?
Yeah.
So when I realized how much, when I realized how much one cleaning costs, that put a lot of things into perspective. So my boss, he messed up, and like the system that we use, like showed me how much we were going to like generate that day, and I just couldn't believe the number that I saw, and I was like, wait.
Oh,
so
okay.
this is just for one day. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was like $5,000.
Holy cow!
Yes, in one day.
Wow.
So I'm like, wait a minute. So that put everything into perspective. I'm like, $5,000. So then I'm like, if he's making this daily for 30 days,
yeah.
I was like, this is an insane amount of money. So I was like, why am I not doing this? So I just started, when people come up to me like, hey, I need my windows cleaned. Can you come clean? I'm like, yeah, I'll go over there and clean them. And that's how I just got started into it. I was like, I need to get into this.
So your boss, but you weren't supposed to see that, whatever the gross income was for the thing?
Yes, it was like some glitch in the system, and I wasn't supposed to see it, but I saw it.
It's just fate. Wow.
Yes, I really believe so. I was like, I'm glad I saw it, because now I can't see it. Like, it's over.
Yeah.
Like, I see it now.
Yeah. Okay, when you were starting out and everything, like, what was your biggest challenge, or some of your biggest challenges, especially just like unexpected ones you didn't believe would come up? Specifically, once you started your own thing with the window cleaning.
My biggest challenge, I would say, is the scheduling. The scheduling of the clientele. Okay. Because sometimes some people, they want their windows to be cleaned at a certain time, during a certain time, but it also interferes with another client that want their windows cleaned at a certain time. So then you'll have to like figure out what days and what works, but some days don't work, and then you'll have to, it's the scheduling of that, along with the communication with them and trying to figure it out. That's the most challenging part for me, because like putting the squeegee to glass, that's the most easiest
Yeah.
part of it. But it's the communicating and the scheduling of the clients that's the hardest part, because some days I can't work because it'll either be raining, snow,
Yeah.
it'll be too hot, too windy. So I have to work around those days. So I have to think about all those type of, I'll say, setbacks, just to,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, I won't say setbacks. I'll say more
I'm
like,
just saying that.
yeah, like obstacles. Matter of fact, yeah.
I'm just saying. Okay, cool. So, what was I gonna say? Can you repeat that last part? Actually, I'm sorry.
What that is a bunch of, I won't call it setbacks.
Oh no, the schedule. I'm sorry. No, I was gonna ask you. So, did you start off with using any software for scheduling, and do you use these software now, or how do you actually do the scheduling?
So, what I used to do was I used to use like a PowerPoint Excel, and because
Okay.
I remember I was taking a class using PowerPoint Excel, and I learned how to use it. So I was using the formulas to try to calculate how much I'm gonna be making.
Yeah.
Using a month per clean, and then
Yeah.
I was using the formula to track and see like how frequently I go there, but I had to move from Excel, and now I'm starting up on Square Appointments.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm starting on Square
Is that from the
Appointments.
Square payment platform?
Yes,
Okay.
from the Square payment. Yeah, this is not a sponsor.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm using Square
Is that
Appointments.
how you do payment too? Is through Square?
Yes, I use Square.
What do they charge you for? Yeah, what do they charge you to take payment processing?
So it depends on the price. Some take like $1 just to process it. Some take like 2 to 3. So it all depends on the prices. So like
Okay.
maybe like 1 to 2, maybe 3%.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Up to 3%. That's a lot. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really sure because like I haven't really like thought about it, but it's not really that much.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not
okay.
really that much, but it all depends on like the price of the clean of the. It all depends.
What kind of some of the first ones, but what is like, what's the most exciting, and then what's the scariest part of, again, starting your own business specifically?
So
Is most exciting, like you said, you have no one on your shoulder? Or,
the most exciting, I would just say like the most exciting part is the freedom. Like I can't stress that enough. Like it's the
Yeah.
freedom. Like I am my own boss. Like I
yeah.
don't have to look out for like I don't have to respond back to anybody else. I take control over my day. I pick the
Yeah.
hours. I pick the client, everything. I pick all of it. So like that's the best part of it, the most exciting part of it, knowing that like I'm in control of this.
Yeah.
But you said the most
And that's
exciting
the scariest part. What's
and
the
the
scariest
scariest.
part to you?
I would say the most scariest part is not knowing where the next day would take me.
Yeah.
I was because
Oh, okay.
yeah, because I was like, you can be like, yeah, this is me. This is my cleaning company. I own this. But then you're not sure if one day you're gonna have a bad day, or if you're not sure if you're gonna have a clean that's just like impossible to do, or it's gonna take like, because there was times where I picked up on jobs that I would really wish I did not pick up because it was just like too much, and I was like, I should have thought about this much. I should have thought about it before I actually said yes, and it's just like not knowing what type of windows you're going to be cleaning, not knowing what type of clients you're going to be dealing with. It's just not knowing. It's the not knowing. That's the scariest part of the whole job, is not knowing, because you're not sure what's going to happen when you get there.
So what's like a hard window to clean? I was kind of figuring, like, I mean, what's the worst that you can have? Just like vomit stuff, like what even makes a window hard to clean?
Okay, so there's different types of windows. I would say film, I'm not sure, but there's like plastic film that they protective film that they put on windows to like, keep it from So like that is very hard to clean because like it's plastic versus rubber.
Oh.
Plastic, like it don't really like
It won't just glide right off.
Yeah, it don't glide. It's not a straight glide. It's more of like you got to use like force, pressure, and sometimes it won't even look right because it's plastic.
Yeah.
So like that's hard. But then you can have like weird things on windows, like items that you wouldn't even There were some days I go up to a window and I see like something on it and I have no idea what it is. And I'm like, what is that? Sometimes I don't even want to clean it because I'm not sure what it is. So it like those hard to clean. And then when they have construction, they be leaving like little cement.
I'm sure that's really hard, right?
Very hard.
What do you do for cement that's stuck on the window? You just chip it. I mean, like
you chip it off
like that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you chip it off. I've seen people use the scratcher, and it's like it's a specific way how they do it, how you're supposed to do it, and people use it like totally do it wrong. Like you're supposed to wet it and then scratch it. Like use like soap water and then go to scratch, and that's how you can scratch off it like anything off the window without leaving like a scratch mark on the windows. People just go in there with just the razor dry and just tear up their windows, and I just be like, oh no, like the second hand, like what are you doing? That's how I be feeling. I'm like, no, you're messing up that window so bad. And but that's how you get that cement off, just the water, scratch it off.
Do you ever charge people extra? Like you get to a sign, you're like, hey man, this took me way too long for the cement or something like that?
Yeah, so me personally, and that's another great thing about being your own boss. Like you can choose your own like prices. So I go based off like the difficulty of the job, because I don't believe because I'm a proficient with it. So I don't want to overcharge anyone for a job that I know I can do in like 10 minutes. So I charge based off the job and the size. But I do have add-ons, just like the cement thing that we were talking about. Like if it's something that I have to scratch off with using that blade, that's a skill that not everybody know how to do it. And so I charge extra for that. And then
so you will,
spiders, I charge like spider webs and dealing with that. Spiders are, that's another obstacle as well.
Like they just get stuck to the window, or what? Their bodies get stuck to it, or what?
During the summertime, they be out, and sometimes they have nests around the windows. Yeah, because you know how like some places they have like lights in the windows. Yeah. So I thought about it. I was like, so why are these spiders? Because it'd be a lot of spiders on the windows, just like everywhere. So then I thought about it, like, flies are attracted to light.
Yeah.
They know that flies are attracted to light, so they're just gonna wait at the light source. So now I'm like, now it makes so much sense. So you have to use like a brush to get. They be everywhere. Yeah. Just like straight everywhere. So dealing with them, I charge more. But it all depends on if I have to go above and beyond and out my way than doing like a regular normal cleaning, that can be upcharge.
Extra charge. I said this earlier, but so what is one thing or a couple of things that you learned from working for the window cleaning company before you start a window cleaning company that helped you, whereas someone who just jumps right in their own company won't, that they should know about?
I would say responsibility. I learned how to be more responsible.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, because when I first started, long story short, I had a manager. He was micromanaging. He was very strict on timing, regardless of the fact that even if I wasn't there at like a certain time, I was still able to get everything done. Yeah. So he was just very just on my back. And I really didn't like that. Yeah. So so the owner of the company, he got rid of him. So and then ever since then, the owner, he said just come in. He's going to give us a schedule, and we can look at it and retail based off what we know about the job and the schedule and the route. Yeah. We come in when we need be, because we're the ones out there doing it. So if he never said that and I had to keep coming in at a certain time, I would have never learned responsibility of I need to get up and get out by this time, because he's no longer telling us
Yeah.
We have to be in by like, I don't know, 6 o'clock,
Yeah.
5 o'clock, 7. Like, I pick that time. So I'm more responsible of when I need to get things done.
Yeah. How though? Is that basically because the other guy micromanaged you and made you like realize you don't even need someone to micromanage you? Like, how's that actually translating to being more responsible?
So it got crazy to the point where, like, we didn't like the micromanaging because he was complaining that we wasn't getting there on time, even though everything that everything was done. Even though it said that we need to get to a spot by a certain time, there is opportunity to still get, like, clean the windows.
Yeah.
Without being there, but he never was a window cleaner, so he don't know that. He don't know the information. He was never there. He never went out to clean.
Oh, he wasn't?
Yeah. So like
the guy that was micromanaging you never actually cleaned windows.
Exactly, and that's what another thing. That was another thing that made us upset. We were like, "You're not out there. You're not here." So
not even beforehand. He had no experience doing the window cleaning. Oh,
like he used to be a manager of a coffee shop.
Though. Yeah.
Yeah. So it just didn't make any sense. So when we tried to tell him, when we tried to explain to him, like, this isn't working, or like try to come up with a solution, we'd just have like hour-long meetings, and it would just be him talking, and it was just like he's not getting anything. I'm like, oh no, this is just horrible. So like then that just forced me to quit. I had to quit, and when I quit, like a couple months later, the owner he contacted me and said, "Do I want to come back?" He got rid of him. Yeah. Basically give him better. What's the word I'm looking for? Better.
Like management.
Not management. Better pay. Better. Just better conditions. Yeah, better conditions. Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
It was just better conditions. So I was like, sure, I'll come back. And then ever since I came back, it's just been lovely, like peaceful.
Yeah. That's a good question. What is something like, what's a specific piece of equipment for your window cleaning you can't live without? Obviously, like, you're gonna need your squeegee and stuff, but like, is there any like a real clever product that you know?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's the Mormon flipper squeegee. That is the best tool that I know so far.
Okay.
It is very. Not everybody know about it, and that's the crazy thing too. Because I'm thinking everyone would know about it. Because everyone has this flipper, not the flipper, but like the squeegee that has like the soak on one side and then the squeegee on the other side, and they have to keep flipping it back and forth, or they won't even have that. They just have like one like soaker, the sponge, and then like the squeegee. But the flipper, the Mormon flipper, it puts both of them in like the ass, like. I really wish I had it. I should have brought it. That would have been.
I'll try to edit a picture of it.
Yes, it makes it so much easier to like get the windows clean, because like instead of having to swap tools, like swap the entire thing just to put it's all in one. Yes, it's all in one. So
wait, why? Okay, wow.
Yeah, so you can flip it forward. Say like, so it's like a latch, like a flip.
Yeah, I can picture.
So so you flip it forward over the squeegee, and that like soaks up, cleans the window.
Yeah.
Then you flip it back. It exposes the rubber, the squeegee part, and then you use that to clean the window, all while keeping the tool in the air. So like.
Yeah. Oh, in the air?
Yeah.
So you can do it from the base part of the thing?
Yeah, like as long as you have it, because like I have it on a pole.
Oh,
like,
that's
because when I use it, I use that for like when I'm cleaning up high windows.
Mm-hmm.
So I use that instead of having to keep swapping tools back and forth, because that's tedious. Like I want to make it easy. So when you have it on a pole, it's a certain way how you can just like move the pole, like and it can just flip it, make the job so much easier, quicker, and like efficient. Like so you don't have to deal with the stress of swapping here. Oh, I gotta wet up this window, and now I gotta take it down. Then now I gotta put the thing on, the squeegee on, put the squeegee up there, get the water down. Now I gotta take it off, put this back. Like eliminate that process and makes it so much easier.
Yeah. So you're probably like at least 10% more efficient with that thing, right?
Yes.
That's huge.
It's crazy because my boss when I was like working when we had a meeting, he was like, "Oh, I was the fastest window cleaner."
Oh, he didn't know why?
No, he knew why. He was just
Okay.
saying like I was the fastest window cleaner, and it's because of that tool. That tool eliminates like
Nice.
I would say 50% of your workload by just that one tool.
Oh wow! Holy cow! Okay.
Yeah,
That's
because
huge.
like
That's huge.
yeah, yes, it is the best thing that I've found. If there's something else, I really want it, but like the Mormon
Yeah.
flipper, that's where it's at.
Do you think a lot of window cleaners don't even know about this thing, the flipper? Because I
No.
feel like all the time I see them, they have the two separate things.
They do
you know?
not. It,
Nice. That could be very useful for some people. Then, yeah.
Yeah, it's very useful. It's one of the. That's why someone actually came up to me and they was asking me for like a secret, like for windows, and they would like to do. I know any trades about these
Yeah.
secrets that I would like get this
Yeah.
tool, this specific tool right here. It will save you so much because with that tool you can. It's two different methods, like cleaning methods, and some people just do like the straight pull down method, like they're just you saying they go straight pull down,
I'm like mowing the lawn straight.
yeah. But then there's other people that does like the swivel method where they can actually like go side to side just like that.
Yeah.
And I believe the swivel method is the best method. The
Why?
swivel method is the best
why?
method.
Why? Why do you think it's the best?
Because like it gives you the opportunity to correct mistakes that you made.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
that
like
makes sense. That makes
yeah,
sense.
because if you pull down, if you go straight down,
it's just a long.
yeah,
streak.
you can leave drip marks at the top of the.
I know. I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, so but then with the swivel method, if you do that, you leave a mark. You can still go back and get like correct any errors that you made with that. So that's. Oh man, whoever came up with that, I wish I came up with it because whoever came up with that squeegee, A1, mwah,
Nice,
chef kiss.
Dude. Yeah, nice, dude, nice. Dude, do you have any product idea? I know you haven't been in the industry too long, but do you have any like, oh, we should shape a bucket differently, like you know?
Oh yes, I have so many.
Oh really?
You know, like
And
being
you
in
want
the-
to? You don't have to, but
I really don't want to share it until I
that's
get
fine,
that
that's
because
fine.
like
No,
I
that's
think
fine.
this one is a
Nice,
$1 million
dude.
idea.
Dude, sick.
It will help so many people.
Yeah, sick, dude. Do you have any prototypes built for this thing yet, or no?
Now, you know, I'm
Okay.
thinking about getting a Lego set,
Oh, really?
just so I can
wow,
design
okay.
it.
Okay, that's cool, bro. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, I'm because I want to get like a Lego
That's it.
set so I can start designing like my prototypes, and so I could take it to some
That's a
place.
good idea, dude. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, so
That's a really good idea. Yeah.
yes, most definitely. I was thinking about it when I seen a video of someone playing with Legos, and I was like, wait a minute, I can use Legos to like build my whatever it is that I'm thinking, so I wouldn't have to,
Yeah.
draw it out or whatever. I'm like, I can show you how it's supposed to work and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I have a lot of ideas though. I
That's.
I have an idea of how people can be able to clean their windows from outside from buildings like this.
You mean like I myself could clean
Yes.
outside windows? Oh,
Yes.
fucking cool, dude.
Yes, I have. Like I've seen
Bro, that would be sick.
I've seen things that people do. They have like some things like they have like a magnet on the windows.
Yeah, that's what I was
and
gonna
then-
ask.
I've
Yeah.
seen those, and I was like, it's cool, but it can be better. And I thought of like a version of that would just make it so much better and
That's
so
fucking
much
cool,
like
dude.
yes. Stay tuned. In the near future,
Yeah.
you're gonna see it. In the near future, you're gonna see it.
Bro,
Most definitely.
fucking cool. Do you think you're gonna, if you do this thing, you think you're gonna get like a whole? Do you think you'll patent it, or do you think you'll just do it, just sell it? Oh yeah.
I'm most definitely going to patent it because
Have
like
you reached out to any patent attorneys or anything like that? Or that's
not yet because I haven't even built the prototype.
Yeah.
So
shit.
you know, right now it's an idea
Yeah.
that I need to transform into a prototype.
Yeah.
Just so then I'll take it from there because right now I see what it is I want to build
Yeah.
and what I want to make for the window cleaning aspect of like my business, but I got to take it step by step. And once I take it step by step and take it there, and then I'll be able to get everything situated.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Well, I guess like any funny stories or something like that from jobs you worked on, you know? I'm sure
just being outside.
Oh, okay. Just
being
the
outside.
Chicago
Yes,
creature. Yeah.
like every, it's a saying that I always have. Like every day, it's a new person that amazes me.
Okay.
Cause cause since I work outside, I see so many different things.
Yeah.
Especially windows, like different type of windows, like how we was describing, like dirty windows and like it's vomit. Like there was one time I was cleaning windows and there was a pair of lips on the glass.
Like lipsticks?
Yes, like someone kissed the glass. Yeah. So then I'm sitting there trying to figure out, like, why did you kiss this glass? Yeah. So, you
maybe someone was inside and it was like a kiss through the glass.
It was on the outside.
No, I mean, maybe someone was inside and they were like kissing their
oh,
boyfriend or something, you know?
Yeah, that could be a thing. But then I was like, that's disgusting because this is glass.
Yeah.
And then it was on the outside, which made it worse. And I was like, so many people could touch this. Like, you don't know what happened.
Yeah, I know, bro. Yeah.
But that was on the outside of a bar. But you know what happened at
it's bar. A bar,
yeah.
So,
But then, like, the sticky, the baby hands. Like, I realized that baby hands are always sticky for some reason.
Oh, really? So, I mean, babies are gross, so I mean, I'm not surprised,
Yeah, baby, they always sticky, so I'm cleaning, every time when I clean windows and I see like a baby hand, I'll be like, I know for a fact that this hand is sticky. This handprint is sticky. It never fails. It's always sticky.
Bro, that's funny.
Like,
that's interesting.
I don't know what babies do. Like, do they have like syrups? Like what? Why are their hands always sticky?
Hands in their mouth or something? That's very interesting, bro.
And then just place it on the window.
Learned that. Yeah, that's interesting. Who are most of your clients? Do you have any residential clients, or is it almost all retail? You know.
I have some residential clients.
What does that look like, a residential client?
So the difference between like the residential and the commercial is like the residential, they don't want their windows cleaned like as often as the commercial.
Yeah, sure.
So those two type of cleanings will have to be priced differently. And that's another thing that I did not learn. I mean, I had to learn about window cleaning is that you can't price those two the same. Those are two different type of cleanings.
Yeah.
So it's much harder because since it's a residential clean, you'll have to be like more I won't say perfect, but I'll say near perfect because like they're going to be paying much more for like a one-time cleaning every, I'll say maybe 6 months or so.
Yeah.
So that's the difference between like that and a commercial cleaning. Yeah. It's like the precision of like the cleaning. And
you think you're more precise with the residential just because it can be longer?
Yes. It'll be much longer and it'll be much more dirtier. So sometimes you'll even have to go over a pane twice because like the first pane I have to get the dirt off and then the second pane you gotta get it. Like the first pane is like to get the dirt off, the second pane is to make it shine. Yeah. So that's why it would cost more and why it'd be much more tedious to do the whole residential.
Yeah.
So
but so what is that, like a residential building? Are these like single family homes or are these apartment buildings, you know?
Sometimes it'll be a single family home.
So you're kind of like walking up to one window, walking 10 feet to the window and cleaning it then like that?
Yeah, sometimes, like sometimes people will come up to me, they'll be like, hey, can you come clean my windows? And I'll just stop by over there and I'll give them the quote. They'll be like, okay, let's do the windows. And I'm like, all right, so, but it's just like, because it's resident, like they don't get their windows cleaned that often, and but residential cleaning is where like majority of the money is. Yeah. But I would say it's much more harder than commercial retail cleaning because they're not getting their windows cleaned as like often, so you're gonna deal with more BS than commercial.
They're usually more petty, just a little more nitpicky.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I would guess. Okay, cool. And then, so how do you typically find new clients? Yeah, how do you typically find new clients? Do you do any marketing or you know?
So I mean, I'm not sure if you fell victim of this, but have you been like find yourself scrolling and seeing like like person cleaning the windows and you just stop and watch them
It's like satisfying.
So I started making content like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I started making content like that, and like I'm doing commentary over it, like trying to make funny commentary, you know, try to make it entertaining, try to stand out. So I've been doing that. I also have.
And you get clients, people just DM you and stuff, or what?
I mean, so that's for me to like bring more
Just build,
awareness. Awareness of my
just
of my business.
Stuff,
yeah, pretty much. But I get more clients by people walking past and seeing my skills, seeing like how I get it done, and like the fact that I don't leave streaks, and I get more like that. So I think it's more in person. Yeah.
Just like, literally people seeing you do a job already, and they'll come up to you and say, "Hey, can you do my place?"
Yeah, they'll be like, "So hey, do you have a business card?"
Yeah.
And that's what made me get business cards because someone they came up and were like, "Oh, do you have a business card?" I'm like, no, I do not, but I will get some. And ever since then, I was like, the business card is. That's matter of fact. What that question you said? What's one tool that you think that?
Yeah,
I think a business card actually.
Oh really? Okay. Oh, okay. That makes sense because the people just coming up to you out of nowhere, you know. That totally makes sense,
actually, I think the business card. Yeah, because you can have a Mormon, but without the business cards, you ain't gonna be able. Because it's gonna be tedious. You'll be like, oh yeah, let me get your information. You have to stop, get the phone, do all that instead of just a quick. That's my information. Everything.
Nice. I should get cards for the podcast or something. I don't know.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
But sometimes they be having them on sale.
Yeah. How many did you buy first, and how much were they? You know.
So I got like 500 for like $20.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
Yeah, it was on sale too, so it was a great deal, and I designed it myself. So I was like,
Did you do it on Canva? I've seen the card. Where'd you design it on? You know?
I think I designed
it on the website.
I think I designed it on Canva, and I took that picture, and then I moved it to like the website where they was going to design the business card.
Yeah. Okay. You kind of answered this, but so any specific marketing strategies aside from posting content? You know, like do you have some like crazy T-shirt, or do you like plaster your car with a wrap with your company? You know, or I want to do that for the podcast, but yeah.
No, but there is like a saying, like I said, like I'm trying to build awareness, like with the commentary. There's a saying that I'm trying to go by because, like I said, like the squeegee, the Mormon flipper, like no one has that. Yeah. So I'm trying to like play off that and go by the name of like Big Squeegee.
Oh, okay.
So then when people hear Big Squeegee, they're gonna automatically think
that.
I like
that, bro. Big Squeegee,
Yeah, so I'm trying to. It's in a process. I'm trying to build a name for that. Try to build a brand for that. Big Squeegee. I might even change the window cleaner. Big Squeegee window cleaner, something like that.
That's a great name. That is, dude. Yeah, that's a great name.
So it's just, I'm.
That's Big Squeegee's coming down the street.
Yeah, pretty much. So then, because I started off on TikTok, doing it, and then people was like, this is amazing, this is funny. Especially with like the voice edits and stuff that they have. Yeah. So, I started doing that. I need to continue, but it's kind of hard doing it when you're doing like the same windows over and over and over again. So then you got to try to figure out like, what am I going to say? Yeah. How am I going to make this more entertaining, or stuff like that? So there is its hard parts about it, but it also is fun at the same time when you see it and hear it and see that other people enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, obvious question, but like, how important is maintaining customer relationships for repeat business? I'm guessing it's like pretty important.
It is very important.
Yeah.
I don't think I could stress that enough. It is so important that you need to like make sure that you are a person of your word.
Yeah.
If you tell someone that you're going to, if you tell someone that you're going to be there and to clean their windows, you must be there to clean their windows. If not, you have to follow up with them and let them know that you won't be there. Like, you have to be communicative. Yeah. Like, you have to communicate. If you don't, they're going to just move on to the next person or try to find somebody else. And then when you clean the windows, make sure you do a good job. Make sure, because I go by the song like, you will not find someone who can clean these windows better than me. You
Yeah.
can try, but you will not find someone who can clean, because I take it so seriously. I'm like a perfectionist. I think that's like my biggest downfall. My
Really?
biggest like my hindrance is like I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Because I will spend like so much time on one window until it's like perfect.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
and I think that's what people like about me is the fact that I'm
Totally,
very
yeah.
thorough with
Yeah.
my cleaning. And so if you're thorough, you do a good job, and you're always there, and they can count on you. You got good prices. They will not switch up on you.
Yeah.
Regardless, if you have to up the prices because of business, they will stick with you because you do a good job. Like
Yeah.
if you do a good job, you're just gonna be everything gonna be all right.
Yeah. What is the startup cost? What was your startup cost? Like $500, you know, for getting the equipment and everything?
Oh, the startup cost.
I just roughly, you know.
I think if I'm not mistaken, it was less than $200. Honestly.
Oh, nice. I would
Less
think
than-
like $500 or something. Yeah.
What? No, just for the basic stuff, less than $200. If I'm not, I got a pole for $50, and then I got like squeegees and like hand soakers for like $20 each, and then everything was like pretty cheap. It wasn't. It's more of like, what is it like? You have to invest in your business in order to make
Yeah.
more. So
Yeah.
I looked at it like that, because at first I started off the business while I was working with my my company, like old boss, whatever.
Yeah.
But I started working, and I was using those equipment, like the equipment that I was already given, to like make money, and then without like spending any money. I used their equipment to make more money.
Yeah.
And then I use that money to go buy my own
Yeah,
equipment
yeah,
for
so-
days when I won't be able to use it. So then I'm like, if I haven't
Okay,
done
okay.
that, it would have been
Oh,
like,
nice. So you're using their equipment then for a little bit? When
Yeah,
you
I
had
was-
your own thing? Okay, nice.
yeah,
nice,
I started it off because like when I said like people come up like, hey, can you come clean my
Yeah,
windows? I was
okay,
out
that
working
makes
with
sense.
them.
Yeah, yeah,
So I'm just use that money, and then to go buy my own equipment.
yeah.
I tried to tell other people that I was working with, hey, you can make more money if you go do this on your own, buy your own equipment
Yeah.
and whatnot. They didn't want to listen to me. They wanted to, keep using their own equipment, or
Yeah,
the business equipment.
Oh,
but-
they didn't? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they didn't
weren't
get their
open-minded
own.
To that? Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
so now they're running into a problem where they no
Wait,
longer
what?
can use the equipment. So now they
Oh,
have to.
no.
I'm like, see, you should have got the
Yeah.
equipment when I told you to get the
Yeah,
equipment. So
yeah.
don't hesitate to get if you need to invest in yourself, like invest in yourself, invest in the
Dude,
business.
yeah, bro, yeah.
Like don't
yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
Why are you waiting?
Dude, especially in yourself, dude. Like, you can always. Do you have any retirement? Like, do you have stocks, stuff like that
Yes,
for
I do.
retirement?
Well, yeah, I have more crypto than stock.
Oh, okay, but you're
Yeah.
saving for retirement.
Mhm.
Dude, like I used to be way more obsessed with just putting money into like stocks or something like that for
Mhm.
long term. But it's like, dude, you could buy one share of stocks, or what if you spent $100 on running shoes, and those running shoes make you get healthy and stuff? Isn't that a better investment than like a share of Procter and Gamble or something? You know. But yeah, I'm just a big believer in that. Don't be. It's okay as long as you're not being squandering it. It's okay to
Yeah.
spend money and invest in yourself or the business. You know?
Yeah, most definitely.
What is okay? So what are the busiest seasons for window cleaning? And then also you were telling me that. So is it when can't you do it? Is it when it's below freezing outside you can't do window cleaning, or like what's when can you not just do any jobs?
Okay, so I don't like to get wet. I say that. I'm gonna start off. I don't like to get wet at
Sure,
all.
yeah.
So whenever it's raining, I don't.
You just
go
don't
out.
know, okay,
I
fuck
don't
yeah.
do it.
Oh, yeah.
And then also sometimes when it's raining or it's about to rain, some people they be like, "Oh, I don't want my windows clean because it's
it
about to
rains or
rain."
something,
Yeah.
yeah.
But little do they know, rain does not make the windows dirty.
Yeah.
It's dirt that makes the windows dirty, not
yeah.
rain.
Yeah.
Because when rain comes down from the sky, that's clean water. If it lands on the
Yeah,
window, that's
yeah,
clean
it's-
water on the
yeah.
window. It's just going to dry clean.
Oh,
So-
so I have water spots. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the dirt that makes
I
it.
didn't think about that. Yeah.
It's the dirt that makes it dirty. So whenever it's raining, I don't go out. When it's snowing, or when it's too cold, the freezing temperature for water is like 32 degrees.
Yeah.
So what we use is
Like an antifreeze type thing.
we use alcohol. We just use rubbing
Okay,
alcohol. We put it in the solution that we use. and when it shouldn't freeze. Like you should be able to clean the windows up to I would say like 18 degrees.
Okay.
Anything like lower than that is destined to freeze. Like 10 degrees, it's going to freeze instantly. So like if it's cold, like 10 degrees,
okay, wow, okay.
It's don't even bother. It's just it don't matter how many bottles of alcohol you put in it. It's just going to freeze instantly. I remember I put like 5 bottles of alcohol in my solution. Yeah. It did not matter. The code said I will win, and it froze.
So you don't always put alcohol in it. You only put alcohol in when it's cold outside, basically.
Yes, only when it's cold.
Okay.
Like only when it's below freezing temperature. So if it's 35 degrees that day, I won't use alcohol because
you don't waste it. Yeah. So what's the busiest season? Is it summertime?
Summertime.
Yeah, that's just everything in Chicago. Just
summertime.
Business, you know,
Summertime. But then again, I was summertime is the most busiest season. I would say wintertime can also be busy as well, even though it can be cold because of the salt on the windows.
Oh,
and people don't want salt on the windows.
Yeah.
So I'll say summer and winter are some pretty decent times to make a lot of money.
Okay. Okay, so summer and winter. Okay. Are there? Okay, so when you're in the summer and you have a bunch of clients back to back, so how do you manage it? How do you manage your scheduling nowadays? Do you have a software or do you do it all in Excel? How do you
Right now, the only software that I use is Square Appointments. That's
okay. You're saying that.
Yeah, it's just Square Appointments. That's the only software. I used to go just based off my brain and like the scheduling of that. I used to get.
Bro. I have too much ADHD. I can't do that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of willpower. Sometimes I'm like, oh crap, I forgot about this place. I need to go here. So I'm like, I need to write this stuff down. I need to come up with a schedule, and then that's what made me think of like, I need to get something to help me balance this out because like at a certain point. Like you can remember it up to like a certain point. After that, you're gonna be like, I need something.
Do you pay extra for the calendar? I mean, for the scheduling software?
Yes.
How much do you pay for it?
I'm not sure. Because it happened a minute ago. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Not, if I'm not mistaken, like 20 a month. I'm not sure.
Okay, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's not really expensive.
Yeah. Do you pay a monthly fee for Square? I don't know how that works. Or do you only
Square
pay
is
per
free.
transaction? You know what I mean, for the payment processing, do you only pay per transaction?
Yeah, it's so you pay for the withdrawal, the processing to the bank account that you want. The processing fee. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah.
That's so you don't pay monthly. It's just processing. No. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. So are there any off-season challenges? How do you keep the business running during slower months, or there's enough business that you're not like you just don't have any income coming in,
Wait, I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, sorry, that's worded weird. But because I'm trying to go off these questions too.
No, you're good.
So just in the off season, does it get so dead that like you have to go get another job or something like that, or no? Are you still able to? You still have enough business year round?
Yeah, so I still have enough business year round. Okay, that's why the business relationships, sometimes, and then getting them on a schedule is the best way to go, because if you get it on a schedule and then like if it's on a schedule and then for a fact like this week I will be making this much money, regardless of like the weather, because that's the only thing, the hindrance of the business is the weather. Yeah. So like if you can work around the weather, you're gonna be set. There really isn't like a setback unless when it get like too cold. That's like if we're in like a whole week where it's just gonna be freezing temperatures. That'll be the only time. I think that happened last year, but like that was the only thing. Other than that, there's really nothing.
So how often are you cleaning these commercial, like that pup, or like if you were to do like that pet store or that pet place? Is it like once a month, once a week? Or?
So yeah, some places they want their windows cleaned like once a week. Some other places want their windows cleaned 2 times a month. Some people want their windows cleaned once a month. So it's all, you just gotta work with what they want. Yeah. It depends on, because I remember one company, It's like a jewelry store. They wanted their windows cleaned like every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But then they realized that their windows was getting dirty like rapidly. So then they changed it to once a week. So if you just do the math, like if you charge them, let's say $100 every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So now, you will be making $200 that month from that one person, from that one client. But now they say like they want it weekly. Since they want it weekly, what I do is I give them like a discount. Discount since it's more frequently. I just drop the price a little bit. So like I say, okay, we're gonna drop it down to like 75. Yeah. So if you drop it down to 75, even though you do 75 per week, that's what 75, 150. You just made an extra $100 that. You made an extra $100 that month. Yeah. Just by doing that. So the whole game of the window cleaning thing is the upscaling of the prices and like trying to get them to more frequently, of the cleaning. Yeah.
So okay, how much do you charge in, and you can talk about this, right? How much do you make usually? Like, what's your weekly, or however you do your income? Like, how much are you making nowadays from this? And also, how much were you making when you first started off?
When I first started off, I was making I was making roughly like a $200 a week. Okay. Like an extra $200 a week. Yeah. Now I'm making close to like $1,000, an extra $1,000 a week because of the frequency of the window cleaning. Yeah. Like it's just amazing. Yeah. Like when you once you realize that the faster you are with the window cleaning, the better you are with the better you are, the faster you are, the more money you can make. Yeah. And like if you just once you realize that, the amount of money is so unreal that you're gonna be like, why was I not thinking about this before? Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. So what are you charging per job really roughly,
Like I said, I go based off like the size and the difficulty of the job.
But okay, so if it was like, 10, this times 10 right here, like what would you charge for that?
This times 10? Yeah. Well, that will also depends too on like if it's going to be like high, if it's high windows.
Let's say it's just street level. It's just like, 10 of these, it's street level.
Like would I have to use a pole, or is it just like, because if I would have to use a pole, I automatically add like a certain number to it.
Because let's say you have to use a pole. Let's say you have to use a pole, and it's just like 100 feet like this,
Okay, so that I would charge roughly like times 10.
Just roughly, bro. I'm not gonna hold you to a quote, Just
roughly. Yeah, I know, but I'm just trying to give you like a more accurate.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Maybe like a good 40. Okay. A good $40 for it.
And how long would that take you roughly?
Like 10 minutes.
Nice, bro.
So do the math.
Yeah, nice.
It's like the better you are. I think like if you really want to get into this, like get into a window cleaning company, they would teach you how to do it. Yeah. And then you go from there, because once you learn the skills, it's up to you if you want to, make more money with said skill, because not everybody has that skill. Yeah.
Well, okay, I'll ask this first. Like, what is competition like? Do you have a lot of competition? Do you have to even worry about standing out? If so, how? Or there's plenty of room, Or is it not really too much competition?
Okay, what is competition like? How do I stand out? So,
I mean, if you even have to worry about that, like, is it just not like
that? I would say, yes, there's competition with every company, because, like, but really, it's so many windows out here. There's really like, it's enough windows to go around. It's just like, yeah. So like, it's not really no competition. But the way how I stand out is with the professionalism and like the
content too, kind of
the content, and then also the what is the how the perfectionist in me. Oh, okay, like because like I really try my hard not to leave any streaks, and like make it seem like I'm the best window cleaner out. Like, I really take pride into it because when I say like I clean those windows, you will know I cleaned those windows because they are shining.
Fuck yeah, dude. Nice. That's always awesome when a man takes pride in his work, you know?
Yeah,
It's
most
always
definitely.
good, dude.
Yeah, I see some people out here that like I see them. They just cleaning windows just because it's a job to them. They just doing it for the paycheck and whatnot. I actually enjoy it. You know, it's satisfying as well,
totally,
knowing that you can do this with ease. Cause like there was days I had to train people.
Yeah.
And I'm doing this with ease, like no problem at all. And I never realized how hard or how difficult it is for
other people to do.
Other people,
okay,
yes.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just sitting watching them struggle, and I'm like, I don't understand how you're struggling, and I'm just like, maybe I'm just gifted with it.
Yeah.
But
sure.
yeah, I just never noticed like how gifted I am with it, and like how accurate I am, how speedy I am. Like, it put everything into perspective for me.
Is this? You don't have any employees, do you, right now?
You said, do I have
employees? Do you have any employees under you right now?
No, it's just me.
Okay, yeah. do you want to do that? Do you plan to get employees ever? You know?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so you do want to scale it like that.
Yeah. Once it gets to like so unbearable that I can't do everything by myself, then that's when I'm gonna start, looking for other people.
Nice.
And trying to, what is it?
Teach them or what?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to teach them. Most definitely, I would have to teach them. But like, try to relieve the stress off me.
Yeah.
So, and give opportunity for, another person, try to teach them the ways and let them know like this is a great way how to make money, and be your own entrepreneur, start your own business,
Oh, nice. So you would be okay with like having an employee work for you a little bit, knowing he might do his own thing.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's actually the goal.
Nice,
but because like that's how my boss did it.
Yeah.
Like he actually let us know like he made it this way.
That's
so
sick,
we
dude.
can, he made it that way so we can learn how to be entrepreneurs and how we can take responsibility for our own actions and our own. So I think like more people need that because like it's a lot of people that's lost in this world and don't know where they want to go, and like some people have a calling for this. I remember I trained somebody who is a natural at this. They got like just like that, like and then I train people that struggles with it. So like it's some people that got it, some people that don't, and I'm willing to help people find what it is that they want to do in life.
Yeah, I love it, dude. Yeah. Do you want to eventually get to a point where you can just don't even have to clean windows and you just have employees under you?
Yes,
no.
that's
okay,
that's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the goal. I just want to, just own the franchises and just let. I started this.
You totally do it, dude. Yeah.
Most definitely.
What do you think as you scale? What do you think will be your biggest challenge or challenges?
I'm not even sure. Honestly, I can't even think because I'm not even there yet.
Do you think managing people? Are you gonna be okay or annoyed at having to manage people, or what do you think?
Possibly there is because like learning something new.
Yeah.
I will have to learn how to manage people. I will have to learn how to,
be a
deal.
Boss
like because I know I'm a boss right now because I'm a boss. I'm my own boss.
Yeah.
Now I will have to learn how to be a boss for exactly. I will have to learn how to be a boss for other people. I'm not even there yet, but when I get there, that's an obstacle I will have to, face and conquer as well.
One of the questions is how long did it take to turn a profit? But that was like the first week you paid back your equipment, right? It
really it's that.
Yeah,
it's that simple. It's not difficult at all.
Can you walk me through a typical day running your business? So just like I'm also curious. Just like, how many buckets and shit do you have? You know what I mean? Just walk me through a typical day. Yeah.
A typical day, I wake up, look at who I need to clean, how many I need to clean. I go with, I just grab my tools, all of them. I have.
Tell us.
I have a garden sprayer, and I use that to spray my solution.
Okay.
I got the Mormon flipper, the pole, the soaker, the soaker without the squeegee.
Yeah.
That we call that a soaker. I got that, the squeegee, different sizes of
So
soakers.
why do you bring those if you already have the Mormon flipper? Why do you have the other ones too then?
So the Mormon is more for the pole. That's for the pole
okay.
work.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
to
okay,
make
okay.
it much easier, so you don't have to keep swapping
Yeah.
back and forth. But when you come down to like, if once it's at my height or my level, and I can just use like my handheld tools, like I have a soaker squeegee,
Yeah.
I can just do it with like
Who cares?
two
It's just
hands.
swapping.
So
yeah.
it'll be it's very easy. So even though I can use the Mormon flipper, but I just keep it simple and just use the soaker and squeegee, one hand.
Yeah.
But I grab all my tools. When I grab all my tools, I go out and I just clean the windows. Really, just,
Yeah.
it's not really different. And then I just go
Yeah,
home.
it's
Like it's
simple,
not. I don't know. Like it's not really
It's not a
complex.
complicated business.
Yeah, it's not complicated. It's not. I mean, I would say it is kind of stressful depending on what jobs you pick up.
Okay.
It can be stressful. Like some windows do be. They be taking a toll out of you.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but it's not really that stressful, difficult. It's very simple, very straightforward. You go, you clean the windows, and then you just go home afterwards. It's pretty much that's it. It's nothing really. Yeah. So I mean, it is a quite boring profession because like you are out. Sometimes I'll be by myself. Sometimes
Yeah, sure.
when I'm working, sometimes I have a little bit of help. Have like
Sure.
a friend there with me. To keep me company. But like
Yeah.
if you're alone, it's gonna be very boring. So you just need to learn how to be bored.
Yeah. Do you just like have a podcast playing or music or something like that?
I'll be listening to music, but sometimes you can't listen to music all day. You'll get bored of it.
Yeah.
So then, I'll be listening to podcasts. I'll be listening to stand-up comedy.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
just trying to find anything just to entertain myself while I'm cleaning it. Because once you entertain and you're cleaning, it's like you're in autopilot.
Yeah, I know. I can assume exactly what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
So is this job really is it physically demanding or not too much? As long as you're like in good shape, okay shape, it's not too physically demanding?
Not really. No, it's not physically
yeah.
demanding. Unless when you start going into like the higher windows, like the windows that's like 3 stories high, then using the pole, it can be physically demanding
that could be,
because you have to lift that in the pole.
So how tall does the pole go up to 3 stories or what?
Depending on which pole you get.
What about the one you have?
So
What's
the one
tallest one you have?
The tallest one I have, it goes up to. I can't. How many? It's like 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like 70. I don't want to. Maybe 70 feet.
So like 6 stories basically.
Yeah, like
wow, that's very.
I won't say 6 stories. No,
5 stories though.
5. Because I'm not sure like how long are those poles, but because like I have extensions for the poles.
Yeah.
So each extension and make it much. It can.
But okay, basically, what's the tallest?
Maybe
window?
50. I think 50 is the more accurate. 50 feet.
Okay.
Maybe because like I think if I'm not mistaken, it's like 10 feet per segment.
But just so, what's the tallest window you've had to clean or that you'll clean? 3 stories, 5 stories,
I've cleaned the 3-story building. I'm not sure if you know the Lightology that's on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that building I cleaned them.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I cleaned those.
Dude, no lie, they do have clear. I mean, they have to have clear windows, right? Because they're like advertising. Bro, no lie. I mean, now that. Because I bike past there a million times, I'm pretty sure they do have cleaner than average windows, dude.
Yeah, I clean those windows.
That's fucking cool.
And it's weekly too, and it's a toll. It's a toll.
How long does that take you, and how much, if you can say it, does that shop pay you nowadays?
So that job takes me. Well, it depends because like some days they want me to clean just like the second story.
Okay.
Yeah, the first 2, like the first floor and the second floor. But then like once a month they want me to clean like the 3rd floor, 2nd floor, 1st floor, and then the rooftop windows. So weekly they give me about like 100. Like because I can. Because they want the 1st and the 2nd floor done.
And how long is that usually for the
That takes me about. I mean, if I really push myself, I would say about like 30 minutes. I can get it done in like 30 minutes.
Bro, nice. So it's $100 for 30 minutes, basically.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, dude, nice. Bro, yeah, you're right. People don't know about this.
They
People
really-
don't know you collect
yeah.
that much money, yeah.
Yeah, and people see it, they be like, "Oh, you just cleaning windows?" Yes, I am.
Oh,
Cleaning
yeah,
windows.
yeah, like looking down. Yeah,
stay away from
yeah,
this,
bro. yeah, don't. I'm glad you're closed-minded. I'm glad you don't want to learn about this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
More for me.
Yeah. What's the most rewarding part? We got like a few questions left. What's the most rewarding part of running your own window cleaning business?
The most rewarding part.
Yeah, or fulfilling, just have dopamine, Yeah.
I don't know. I guess counting the money that you make
yeah.
after each day and trying to set new goals. You'd be like, because every time when I'm done and then I count how much I made that day, I'm like, so now if only I can get this like to this number for this many days. So now it's just like I'll say just the money aspect. Once you count up everything that you earned and whatnot, and then you try to figure out like how can you get more.
Yeah.
That's the best part. That's the most important part.
Even now, like doing it for a while, do you still find it kind of satisfying clean a thing? Like it's still kind of satisfying work.
No, actually, I don't find it. I've been doing this for years. It's not satisfying to me anymore. But I know that it's satisfying to other people.
And that's for the content stuff.
Yeah. Sometimes what I do is I kind of leave, like I'll mess up on purpose because I know people are watching. And then they'll be like, so, oh no, you missed something. So then I go back and grab it, and then like, you got it.
Yeah, nice. It's a good strategy. Well, okay, yeah, we kind of answered this, but so what advice would you give to someone thinking about starting another window cleaning business? You said buy the Mormon flipper squeegee, which is going to be huge, I'm sure. But what other advice would you give to someone starting out the same business?
I would say you got to learn discipline. You most definitely have to learn discipline.
Yeah.
Because there be days that I don't want to work. There be days where I don't want to clean a specific building. There be days I don't even want to take on like clients or but regardless of how I feel, I have to get it done. And 9 times out of 10, when I get it done, I feel so much better.
Yeah.
I feel so much better, and I'll be glad that I got it out the way and I did it. So I would say you have to learn discipline. If you don't learn discipline, I don't know what to tell you. You can have all the motivation and all the inspiration all you want, but without discipline,
hell yeah,
I don't think you're gonna get anywhere.
Yeah, dude, because you were saying earlier, like motivation is a feeling, right?
Yes, it's
but
temporary.
Discipline is irrelevant of feelings. You just do it no matter what,
Yep. Discipline is a lifestyle, I would say.
Yeah, dude. Okay, tell us real quick. So you think you learned discipline a bit when you were a kid, and you had like a couple of really good coaches, right? That taught you the discipline skill. Nice.
Yeah.
What was that football? What kind of coaches were they? Or was it?
Well, it was a football coach. My football coach.
Yeah.
He was really strict on me. He saw potential in me. I was one of his. Yeah, I was.
What positions do you play?
So when I was young, I was really big. I played center.
Okay.
I played center and defensive line.
Okay. What about later on? What'd you play?
Same. I was just that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you always big in high school too, or no?
So when I was in elementary school, I was big. When I went to high school, I was still big. So I mean, I wanted to play. I wanted to play like fullback. When I was small enough, fast enough to play fullback, but my coach said he needed the center, and I was the only one who can play it. So I just said I'll do it because I'm the only one who can do it.
Yeah.
So I took on that role.
Dude, do you think? I think the answer is yes, but do you think football teaches discipline more so than a lot of other sports like soccer or golf or track or something like that? Or maybe not. Or is that just like a stereotype of the tough football coach? I only played football for a year, so
I don't know. I would say. Actually, I just think being in any sport would teach you discipline.
Okay, fuck yeah.
I think any sport, because like regardless of like what sport it is, it's the fact that because you're always going to be training, you're always going to be doing something that you don't want to do while in that sport. Like it's like I did track and field as well, and we had to run, and I did not like running, but we had to run, and in football we had to run, do push-ups, lift weights, and so it's always you have to do something that you don't want to do. And I think every sport teaches discipline.
We're kind of getting into it here, but have there been any mistakes? I mean, you kind of answered this, but any mistakes or lessons you learned along the way that really stand out? You know, like especially just something you weren't a lesson you didn't think you'd learn. Like obviously you knew you'd have to go with scheduling, but like are there any weird lessons you didn't think you'd learn about? You know,
Any lessons that?
or just like stand out. You know, yeah.
Any lessons that? I don't know. I can't think of anything right now as a lesson that I learned. That can you repeat the question one more time?
Have there been any mistakes or lessons that you learned along the way that really stand out? You know, yeah. It could be no. You could have already answered that. You know.
Well, yeah. Actually, I did answer that already. The mistake was
Yeah.
I priced commercial businesses and the residential business is the same, and they are two different.
Yeah.
They are
Okay.
two
That's
different
good to know.
cleaning.
Or that's good to hear. Yeah.
That's a mistake I learned. Don't do that. Do
Yeah.
not do that.
So what advice do you give to someone who is they haven't done it but they're thinking about getting a window clean? Would you say just do it, just pull the trigger and do it? You know,
I would
if
say
they're thinking about it.
if you're thinking about it,
Is there a lot of research? Is there a lot of learning you have to do beforehand, or not really? Right, for window cleaning.
I mean, it all depends. It all depends on how deep you want to get into it. Because, like, you could get into, like, just the basics of window cleaning.
Yeah.
But then there's also, like, the upcharge stuff where, you know, like the etch and acid removal or window cleaning removal or film placement or film, you know.
And you do that stuff too?
Yeah, I also do that.
You do the etching removal too?
Yeah, the etching. Well, I don't do the etching removal. One day,
Okay,
I will
okay,
get
yeah.
there.
Nice,
But
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I remove film. I add. Well, I'm learning to add film.
Yeah.
Like I said, like I'm in the company as well, so learning.
Oh, you're still working for this company?
Oh yeah, I'm doing both. I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
always tired.
Yeah.
So
and the boss, your current boss, doesn't care. He's cool. He
Yeah, he's
doing
cool.
that.
He-
So awesome,
yes,
bro.
he-
I love that dude. Yeah.
yeah, most definitely. He want us to branch off and start our own or learn how to be an
fuck
entrepreneur.
yeah, dude.
Like he told us this, and I was like, wow, this is like a mentor. Like he gonna teach us the ropes of how all this works.
All right, last few questions, but here one I want to ask: is this something we're gonna wrap up soon? Was there something we didn't cover that's just like you want to share, or that like you think would be useful for someone that's gonna do this? You know,
Something that we didn't cover that.
It could be no. I had pretty comprehensive ChatGPT questions. You know.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
something that we didn't cover.
Maybe like a tool you use, some software. And it could be no. Like I said, it was a pretty good list of questions.
Yeah.
You know? Okay.
Yeah, no, there isn't anything that I can think of.
All right. Second last question: where do you see this company in 1, 3, or 5 years from now, or 10 years from now? You know?
Well, right now, I would say I'm on like year 2 to 3.
So where you see it though, in
Yeah, so because I never even thought that I would be here day 1, like year 1. I never thought like I would be like where I am or making what I am. Yeah, so it never even like really. I just went for it, just shot for it. So where in 5 years, I can't really even fathom because all I know is each year.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be better than last year. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to grow or make sure I get more clients or, make more money or get a new piece of equipment, learn how to do more what is it? The film, I know how to do the film removal, but the etch removal, yeah. So it's just I'm trying to learn, be better, but if I see myself learning the ropes of this. I'm thinking about learning how to do the skyrise, the hanging from the windows.
I was gonna ask, what do you think about that? Yeah.
Terrifying.
Oh, okay.
When I first thought
Yeah.
about it, I was like, I don't think I can do that.
Yeah.
But that like if I was like I'm making money like already on the ground like with no not hanging from, but they make so much money, they make so much
really?
more that it's I'm actually thinking about it like just don't look down.
Good. And I bet you get used to it after a while. You get used to it.
Maybe after a while.
But
you know, I just have a fear of heights, so it's just like, you know.
Yeah, everyone does. Yeah.
What is it called? You gotta be uncomfortable.
Yeah. Get out my uncomfortable. Yeah. Hell yeah. If you were asking, are you religious at all? Do you believe in God, the universe? Yeah. What are you? Can you put into words?
Yeah, I believe in God. I'm a Christian.
Do you think?
Well, I'm not the best Christian.
Okay, but do you think God has helped you along the way, specifically for like this? Oh, okay, nice.
Yes.
Are there any specific examples? Or you just think in general? You know, like did He tell you, bro, buy this squeegee? You know.
No, you know how they say like God works in mysterious ways. I just think like because like when you ask Him for things.
Hell yeah! Or I should say hell yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, okay.
But when you ask Him for things, He will give them to you.
Yeah. It's
like, but He won't give it to you in the way how you expect.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Like, cause there was one time I was like I was just like, oh, I need a videographer. I need someone who know how to work a camera and this that. Like I was talking to one of my friends. I was saying I need this, and next day, I see someone with a camera as I'm cleaning the windows, and I'm like, wait a minute. What? I'm like this. I was just talking about this yesterday, and then the next day I see someone with a camera, and then the next day I see some. So it's like He works. He gives you what you ask for. You ask and you shall receive. It says so in the Bible.
Ask
so
and you shall receive.
So He most definitely helped me. I think He gave me or showed me this way without me like asking Him. He just showed me the path, and I just took that path.
Oh, okay. Towards the window cleaning, you
mean?
Yeah,
towards the window cleaning. Yeah. Because like I was saying, like I need to make more money. I need to do this. I need to do that. And He heard me cry. He heard my cries, and He answered by giving me this. Like He will give you what you're asked for, but it's just not how you're expecting. Like I want more money. He's not just going to give it to you. Yeah. He's going to give you the opportunity to make that money.
Yeah. No, that's cool. All right. Last two questions. So, what's your favorite book, and then do you have a favorite quote? Yeah.
My favorite book.
Yeah. Or answer that. Try to answer that one. Yeah.
I really don't read like that.
Yeah.
Like book. I don't read books like that. But when I do read books, it'd be like some interesting books. Like I remember I was reading this book called The Hooper.
The Hooper, like basketball.
Yeah, it was a basketball story. It was a drama filled story. But yeah, that's the only book I can like remember reading. Yeah, because like I really don't be reading books like that, like the story.
What about like a podcast or a YouTube channel or something like that? You know.
Podcast, YouTube channel that like I listen to. I mean, I listen to about what is. I mean, I listen to a lot. I listen to a lot of different ones, but like, if I'm trying to get people on there, like, I mean, I listen mainly to more of like crypto podcasts. Like I be listening. Yeah, I listen to more like, but then I don't want to like, because that's pretty much what I listen to. Yeah, I listen to crypto podcasts and learn information about that.
Yeah. That's a good answer. What?
Yeah.
Crypto podcast.
I also listen to Candace Owens. She's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's not. But yeah, it's just like I listen to like stuff where I'm learning more. Like learning something new, you know, because exactly. I don't want to listen to no podcast where it's just like
sports or something. That's
nothing that mindless.
Mindless.
How is this going to help me?
Yeah,
you know, I listen to podcasts that give me like teaches me something. It either teaches me something or
it makes you view the world in a different way or something like that.
Yes, open up my mind. There you go.
Yeah. What coin are you most bullish on right now
You said what coin?
Yeah, for crypto. Yeah.
I just heard that Solana just like.
Yeah.
Solana just like broke its all-time high.
Yeah.
So I would say, but then.
What's your heaviest coin?
But
what
I would
coin?
say Ethereum.
Ethereum, okay.
That's my most bullish out of all of them because like I
Okay.
got in at the right time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got in at the right time. So
No,
that's
what are you bullish on? What do you think's gonna go up the most? This is an investment advice. But,
you asking me like what do I think?
Yeah, try to speculate.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
have fun, yeah.
What do I think is gonna go up the most?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hearing so much hype about Post X. So
What is that? What's Post X?
Post X is like
Yeah.
it's a coin by this by a person named Richard. Well, it's not a Post X is a coin by a person who invented the ecosystem of Post Chain.
Okay.
His name Richard Hart,
Okay.
and he already had like it's a coin called a hex coin. He had a hex coin that was on Coinbase. It was everywhere. It shot up to the moon.
Yeah.
It went up high. But then like he ran into like something with like he ran into something with like Coinbase or like the other exchanges and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he said, you know what, I'm just gonna make my own. So he said he went to, because like I seen what I made with just being on like his coin on Coinbase. Now he has his own ecosystem that he created, and then he has like that coin. He has PostX, he has Post, he has Hex on his ecosystem, and like I'm bullish on that ecosystem actually.
Why? Is it just quicker or something, or what?
Because of what he showed me. What is possible with the first coin that he released, and
what was so special though? I don't know crypto.
It was just, I mean, I don't know. What he said, if I'm not mistaken, he was just like, he said like, what got me into the coin was I heard him say something. I don't need any more money. I'm just trying to help other people get money and stuff like that because I'm just searching up ways how to get money. So he was like, I don't need any more money. I'm just trying to help other people get money. So he would like say, if you want to make money, just buy this coin. So I was like, you know what? I ain't got nothing to lose. Put $20 in it.
Yeah.
Right? Because the whole game of crypto is you put money in there that you do not need. Do not put money in that you need.
Okay with just evaporating,
Yes.
Yeah.
Like if you need that money, if you need to pay your rent, don't do it.
Yeah.
Like it's not worth it.
Buy a bond or something.
Yes, if you have like an extra $20 that you're not gonna use, use that. Don't use your rent money. Don't so. But I just did that, and it shot up, and I was like, just with $20, I think I made like an extra. I think that doubled with $20. It doubled, and I was like, oh snap. So then I started putting more in, and more in, and more in. So then it went up to a number that I couldn't even believe. And then ever since then, I was like, so you know what? He sold me right there. He just sold me right there. He was like, he just trying to help other people make money because like he don't need it.
Yeah.
And I feel that too because like I'm just trying to make money to the point where I don't really need the money, but I want to help other people make money.
Yeah.
Because like it's so many people that's lost in this world that don't have the education that like it's information that's not being shared on purpose.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, but nowadays with the internet, it's way easier to find that stuff.
Yeah, it's way easier, but it's also very difficult to find it too because of
there's a lot of garbage.
A lot of garbage.
All right, last question because we're gonna wrap up. So, kind of two questions. Do you have any last like words of wisdom, either just for business or anything, and then also follow up with like, what's your favorite quote? At least right now, what's your favorite quote?
I would say actually this falls into both of them actually.
Yeah.
Like I heard this quote, and and every single time, whenever something gets hard, I always think about this. They said, if it was easy, everyone would do it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And like it put everything into perspective. Yeah. Because like everybody that's like millionaires, everyone who got the most money, it's very difficult to do it. It takes a lot of hard work, a lot of discipline, it takes so much that it takes a toll out on your body that you will want to quit so fast. Yeah. But if it was that easy, everybody in this world will be a millionaire. And the fact that everybody in this world is not a millionaire, that says something. So keep pushing, go through that hard work, and once you just keep pushing, discipline. That's the word, discipline. Yeah. Just go for it. Just do it.
All right, that's it. We're gonna wrap up. Jay, thank you so much for coming on the podcast, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, all right, that's it. Thank you guys for checking it out. We appreciate it.